You could go through the drive-thru at Crystal and buy a 10-pound bag of ice for 99 cents.
You can go to Jimmy John's and buy the bread from yesterday for 50 cents, 49 cents.
I have not been to Jimmy John's in like fucking forever.
Really? They're open till 3 a.m. in Ybor, so I go there.
Hot shit.
Yeah. It's better than all the fried bar food.
True. So what's up, everybody? Who do we got? Who's watching? Mom's watching.
Hey, Mom.
Your Maddie, mom. Coming from the land down under. Dick Gordon. What's up, Dick? I love Dick. Michael Corbett's watching. Bridget, what's up?
I like the name Bridget.
You know what's funny? Like every time Matt comes on, Matty Collins comes on, he says Roger, and I can like fucking hear it in with his accent. I could just fucking hear it. By the way, Yahoo Serious, greatest actor to ever come out of Australia. Like you don't even know who the fuck that is, Rod. It's awesome.
You don't like Michelle Kidman? Nicole Kidman. I know, I should know that of all people, right?
All right, she was hot. She was great in BMX Bandits way back in the day. So we have a fantastic show on tap for you guys tonight. Miki Sudo, 6-time Nathan's hot dog eating women's champion. She just won it earlier this month in Brooklyn. She ate fucking more hot dogs than all the other chicks.
Are they divided by like men's championship, women's championship?
Yeah, they actually do the men's and women's contests separately. So they don't even do them at the same time.
Do they eventually like team up against each other?
I do not believe so. I think they keep it separated. The disparity was huge. Like she ate 40. I think, how many did Joe eat?
I think he was 74 this year.
Yeah, 74.
Wait, did you guys witness this?
I watched it after the fact.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you guys were there or not.
There's such a disparity between the men's and women's that they to have them compete against each other is just not great. You hid the plastic breast from Junior? No. I did move the tits. Hang on.
He had to move them because he had
I had people in my office. You can have a titty and you can have a titty.
Hey.
Just so you know, Roger, yours are bigger than that. So there you go, Dick. The tits are back. I had to take them off my desk and hide them in the back because I had like this people in my office this week. So
I'm sorry.
Sometimes I got to be professional. So couple things to talk about before Miki calls in. She'll be calling in about 9:30. Couple things I want to talk about. First of all, a big shout out to regular listener Christian Conklin. This past weekend at Riverhead Raceway in the Gut and Go division, he went from last place to first place. Almost wrecked on the last lap. It was a big dogfight. Great. I'll try and get the link and post up the link so you guys could check his race out. Great race. Great driving. He did a great job. I bet his turd baby after that was ginormous. That's something we're gonna ask her about that, Maddie. We're gonna ask about the after effects of eating competitions. And she just did. I forget how many pounds it is. She just ate like a huge freaking burrito like a couple days ago. Like that,
like on purpose or for a competition.
Like it was either a competition or a demonstration. But still, I mean, I'm gonna go when she's on. I'm gonna go over some of her records. But I got a couple other things to go to before we get to Miki. So big shout out to Christian for winning that race. Penis. I'm just gonna. She left the sound up so I can hear it.
Sorry.
So good job to Christian. I'll post up that link so you guys could check his race out. He did a great job. Great driving at my old track up there in Riverhead. Second thing I want to talk about is in Walt Disney World a couple days ago at the Tower of Terror, which is one of my favorite rides of all time. If you've never been there, if you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. Hey, Nathan Glassington, magnified eyebrow. I don't know what the hell that is, but all right. So a guest was unhappy with the you gotta stop that shit, Raj. Stop flailing around. You're a spastic 14-year-old. Calm the hell down, boy. You're like knocking stuff over. You're throwing tits around. You gotta be careful because if you knock into this, it'll knock the feed out. So yeah, so stop. Just behave yourself, all right? Don't put that down your shirt. Jesus.
You don't want to know who else has put that on their shirt.
Raj, you have some sweet boobs to begin with. You don't need any enhancement, especially not a third one. And quite honestly, if we were going to add a third breast to the human body, do you know where it would go? Nicole, where would a third breast go on a human body?
In the middle of the two breasts?
Wrong. It would go on her back for slow dancing.
Ew.
Look at this kid.
Ew.
little giggly and shit. So anyway, so at the Tower of Terror, hang on. Talk. Say something. I hate that air.
I hate dead air too. Raj, you said
Yes.
you were at band camp. Tell us about that. You said you were at band, so tell us about your instrument.
I play saxophone
How long have you been playing saxophone?
actually for about 2.5 years.
So you're like a small time pro, right?
No,
Are you gonna get paid soon to be a saxophone player?
he's never paid me ever.
Who said he's gonna pay you?
Yeah, seriously, you're not part of my.
If
you're-
anything, he's your agent.
You're not
okay?
part of my band. If you were part of my band, you'd play the goddamn trumpet like a normal kid. Damn saxophone player.
He wants a ska band, clearly.
I actually like the saxophone. It's probably one of my favorite.
There's more.
You want to see Raj get angry? The saxophone's like one of my favorite brass instruments of all time.
It's really. It's.
Oh, you're not
really
going to correct me
mix.
saying it's a woodwind?
I mean, it is technically a woodwind, but I mean, it sounds more like a brass instrument. It's played more in a brass application.
What's the differentiation for you between a brass and a woodwind?
One has a reed, one doesn't.
So, okay, so because you play your sax with a reed, it's a woodwind.
Yeah, because the reed's made of wood and you use wind. Wind.
We have shoved a trumpet mouthpiece in there and tried to plate it, and yes, it does sound like. Sounds like a combination between a saxophone and a trumpet.
It's like a saxotrumpet.
That's what we called it.
All right. All right, enough for Raj. Let me get back on track.
Okay.
So Walt Disney World, Hollywood Tower Hotel, the Tower of Terror ride. A cast member was assaulted by a guest because the guest's fast pass expired. If you're not familiar with the fast pass system, you can make a reservation for a specific time to ride certain attractions. And there are limitations on it, like certain times and number per day. But just because this person's fast pass, instead of being nice, and this is you got to reiterate this to people all the time. You can catch more flies with honey, people. If that guest was, gave the cast member a sob story saying, "Oh, we traveled 5 million miles to get here, and we're only here this one day, and we made an error," that cast member would most likely have done something to hook them up.
Wait,
they
so
can do that.
Who punched who? The customer punched the cast member?
Cast member, or the cast, or the guest punched the cast member.
So
this girl's standing, but this woman shoved her out of the way, was hitting buttons on the console, just being a complete asshole.
Excuse me, miss, we're going to have to remove you from the park because you're acting out.
And this is what really pissed me off and I mean, it was her option, but the cast member declined to press charges on this sack of shit. Cast members at Disney, whether it's Disney World, Disneyland, I'm sure it's the same in Paris, it's the same in China and Japan, any Disney park, they don't make shit. They don't make a lot of money, those cast members. Be nice to them. If you're nice to them, they help you out and do magical shit, like pull a rabbit out of their ass. No, I haven't seen that yet. I've been waiting, though. That'd be awesome. Actually, catch more flies with shit. I'm just saying. Fucking Australians. Jesus.
He's not wrong.
He's right. That is true. That is true.
You catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. I never met the only thing I ever attracted when I put honey in my coffee was other bees.
That's true.
Yeah.
You can catch more bees with honey. How about that?
It's literally a different analogy because bees already make honey.
I know, but my point is that the only thing I've ever attracted when I had honey out in the world was
it's sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
I am to metaphor cheese as metaphor cheese is to transitive verb crackers. Yeah. I love Phineas and Ferb. All right. So what upset me about that was that she didn't press charge. She should have fucking pressed charges. I'm motoring through a couple of things I wanted to hit on. You guys know, one of my biggest passions, pet peeves, things I care about is free speech. As a comedian, as someone in the entertainment world, free speech is the cornerstone of everything we do. And there was an incident over the weekend. Anybody who's involved with comedy has heard about it. And Dina Hashem, a comedian up in New York, was taping a special for Comedy Central. And she made a joke. What the hell's a rapper's name? You're a fucking young kid. It's the XX extension cord. I don't know whatever. It was like some SoundCloud rapper that people liked that was killed. He had $50,000 in cash. He was going to a dealership to buy a car. He got robbed and murdered. Sad. Murder sucks. Two things. One, he was not a very good person. I don't know about his music. I've never heard of the fucking guy. But he was a violent domestic abuser. He was not a very good person to begin with. So fuck him on that one. Sad that he's dead. But she made a joke talking about how he was robbed on his way to buy a car. He had a high amount of cash on him. And, you know, it was like it should have been a great commercial for Venmo. Funny fucking joke. All right. I actually heard it. I'm paraphrasing, of course. I don't know. I don't remember it word for word, but it was funny. And people like she's getting death threats. She's getting
That's too much.
no shit. It's
That's
like,
too much.
come on. It's a joke, not a dick. Don't take it so hard. You know, as comedians, we need to be able to make XX extension cord. That's right, Maddie. Seriously, I don't know what the fuck his name is. I don't care what his name is. It's irrelevant. But, you know, we need to be able. Lenny Bruce didn't go to jail and then fucking kill himself so Comedy Central could censor a fucking funny joke. Nicole, you were the one that brought this phrase to my attention. What is it about art of any kind?
That it should disturb the comforted and comfort the disturbed.
Correctamundo. And that is so true. No matter what kind of art it is, whether it's, you know, music or sculpture, paintings, comedy, a movie. We watch movies, we read fiction books to feel something, whether it's we want to feel excited in an action movie or feel a lovey-dovey in one of them stupid ass fucking Hallmark movies. Fuck Hallmark movies. You know, we want to feel things. What?
Some of the guys' charges were home invasion,
domestic violence,
and
apparently he attacked his baby mama while she was pregnant or something like that.
What a lovely gentleman.
Exactly. So it's not like it was, you know, Mother Teresa, who was also not a good person, but it wasn't like some saintly person. This guy was not, but not saying that somebody that's got a shitty past, you know, deserves something negative to happen. It's just like people are putting this guy up on a pedestal. He was a perfect human being. You know, he's a gangster up to some gangster shit. He ended up getting fucking whacked.
and aggravated assault.
Oh, and aggravated assault.
But wait, there's more.
Yeah, but wait, there's more.
There was a total of 7 charges, and then he got pew-pewed.
So yeah, and then he got pew-pewed. But you know, so she made a funny joke and it got censored, and everybody's she's getting death threats, and everybody's upset because she made this horrible joke. It's a fucking joke. Jokes are meant to make people laugh. Art is made to make people feel something.
I kind of always
She's here.
wonder.
Oh, everybody behave yourselves. Hyacinth is here.
Hi, Hyacinth.
Hi.
Who's that?
It's
A lady
Hyacinth.
whose
You don't know
name-
who Hyacinth is? What the fuck, man? Seriously, get your shit together.
It's a lady.
Straighten up and fly right.
I've been on the show 3 times.
Shut up. Yeah, and you're still not getting it right. Jesus
He's
Christ.
only letting me talk.
You're sitting here
once.
playing with a fake boob. All right. I should get a Parent of the Year trophy for this. You're gonna let him play with both boobs? Jesus Christ.
doesn't get to in
We're
real
definitely
life.
gonna have to. Yes, he does. Look at the ones he's got. Those are pretty impressive. Like you're looking at his, what the hell's wrong with you, Nicole? He's 15, 14 years old.
Give me the one. Give me one.
Give
back.
her
It's
one
less
boob
obscene
back.
if
Jesus
it's only
Christ.
one.
Doesn't matter.
Don't
Oh,
pop it.
how long are we supposed to wait after death before you can joke about it? That's true. Yeah. How long after somebody does, especially somebody famous?
It's been a year.
I'm just here for the soggy bun wiener swallower. Oh, that is the best description. Soggy bun wiener swallower.
Who
So
said that?
so Hyacinth is here for Raj. Oh,
I don't get it.
got him. Soggy bun wiener swallower. That's you, buddy. That's where you live.
Just
That's
like
your
you,
address.
you.
All right. So anyway, so the point of it is, you know, free speech is the cornerstone of what we do. So Jesus Christ, people, laugh at jokes. If you find a joke, if you're watching comedy, whether you're in a club, whether you're watching from the comfort of your own home, if your intent is to see comedy and something offends you or you don't like something, just move on. All right. Just shit happen. Not every joke is going to hit with every person. All right. If you don't like the joke, fucking move on. All right. It's a fucking joke.
You got to make fun of everybody or make fun of nobody.
That's it. So make fun of everybody, especially extension cord. Seriously. Next order of business, because we're getting close to Miki calling in. Next order of business is my ongoing dislike of the Long Island bagel guy. To bring anybody up to speed who was not listening last week and doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Quick recap. Short guy goes ape shit in a bagel store. Somebody videos it. It goes viral. He turns out to be an asshole. These 2 dudes or 3 dudes form a media company to manage this guy and basically glom off him and ride his dick.
Why didn't
for money?
Was it a stunt? Like obviously he really lost his shit.
No, he lost his shit at the bagel shop.
But like, were the other guys like in on it? Like they do this like a
no,
publicity stunt?
they came in after the fact.
Okay.
So they're just trying to ride his wave of his 15 minutes of fame.
Okay, I
so
gotcha.
Because of this guy, they decided they're going to capitalize on it. They formed a media. They actually, I checked it out. It's a legit LLC.
Short guy media.
Yeah, sure. Well, no, it's Great Sauce Media or some stupid ass fucking name.
What?
But these guys don't know what the fuck they're doing at all. They did an event, and this is the point. Like this guy wanted $1,000 to come on and do an interview. $1,000. Like, no fucking way. You're not even worth $1,000. Like any people you'd bring to watch the interview would not be worth $1,000. Like I'd buy you like a fucking dime bag. That's about it. That's all you're fucking worth. The best part of the bagels, they were offering free mini bagels to anyone who mentioned the video the next day. That is correct, Maddie. And that's the news got all the way to Australia with this guy. But anyway, what I found hilarious was this past Sunday, they did a charity event in air quotes, a charity event. Where this guy set up in a dunking booth and you could pay money to
the short guys in the dunking booth.
Yeah, but charity, and they wouldn't specify what charity it was going to. Our Lady of the Worthless Miracle, where I am the master of ceremonies. So it's obviously bullshit. It wasn't going to charity. These guys would line in their own pockets, but it's.
Well, who's to say what charity? I mean, just because it wasn't a charity, it was for charity.
Well, I could say that, but in order for it to be legitimately advertised for charity, you need to be donating to a 501c3 or recognized charity.
All right, fine.
Unless they were just going to go donate it to the random homeless guys that were, to spread it out like that. But for a fact they weren't fucking doing that. They were pocketing it.
But you said that the guy was homeless. The short guy.
Kind of, sort of.
What do you mean he's kind of, sort of homeless? How do you kind of, sort of homeless?
I don't know exactly what apparently he was living in a van, but I think that's changed. Yeah. And what's funny is, like, there was a post on his wall, and like, what are you gonna do now that you're rich and famous? And I'm like, drugs. He's gonna do a lot of fucking drugs. And then some girl chimed in, like, basically offered to blow him. So I said, fucking videotape that and put it up on Pornhub. Like, I'd watch that. Probably not, because you're both repulsive. And then he blocked me. But anyway, oh shit.
Can we talk about Area 51 for a second?
We're going to. That's one of the things we're getting to. And we got 9 minutes before Miki calls in, so we got to get this.
Point it at my purse.
Point it at your purse.
No, without the boob.
What the fuck?
Look. It glows. I'm a weirdo.
All right. Yeah. Well, let's get to Area 51. People, if you're gonna go storm Area 51,
bring me. It's my birthday.
No, fuck that. You're fucking stupid. Don't go because I want you alive.
I'll be there.
I'm going just for the spectating.
We can go. We'll go.
Yes, Dynasty. He lives in a van down by the river. The soggy bagel dude. Yeah, pretty much. Charity being growth hormones for the angry shrimp. Yes. So the Area 51 storming is on your birthday?
It's on the day before my birthday.
Here's the thing. If you want to talk to an angry short one, I'll give you my ex's number. Nice. Maddie's right. The best memes I've seen in a long time have come from this Area 51 thing. But what people don't realize is Area 51 is a ridiculously highly guarded, top secret area. And when they say that deadly force is authorized, all I'm picturing in my fucking head is 1 million people walking across the desert. All right, it's in the middle of the desert, people. Do you realize that? Probably not. 1 million people walking across the desert, and the camo dude standing at the top of the hill just
pew pew.
No.
Pew,
Pew, pew, pew. Get an A10 in the fucking air. Birthday. It's your birthday. Because that's the sound that it makes when it unloads those freaking rounds.
It laughs at you in 3,000 rounds per minute.
Yeah, it laughs at you in 3,000. Dispenses 3,000 rounds of freedom per minute. Yeah, you're gonna die. Please storm Area 51, get shot. I'll take the day off so I can watch.
It's the same people. It's the same people who are gonna go to Burning Man. They're already used to being in the desert.
But here's the thing: like, people are like serious. If you like, the guy put it out as a joke and said, if we Naruto run, we'll outrun their bullets.
It's a crappy anime series.
I know what it is, and I get it, and it's funny. But the thing is, people are taking this shit like, I'll fucking die to storm Area 51.
Facebook archived the group already this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did Facebook archive it, or did the guy just like say this is getting a little
bit of both? I think it was a little bit of both. I was part of the group. I joined it because I wanted to see what was up.
great? Now you're gonna get visited by DHS. Great.
The delivery service company?
Yes. No, it's DHL. No, Department of Homeland Security.
I'm going too.
Oh, okay.
But you
Well,
know,
I mean, come on. I'm an alien.
no, most people. No, you're not.
I'm an alien.
No, you're not. You were born in fucking Florida. You're not an alien.
Hello.
But-
Sorry.
But here, but like, you're not getting anywhere close to Groom Lake. Now, what is funny is there's an airline that flies from McCarran Airport in Las Vegas Airport, that flies to Groom Lake, which is what Area 51 is not actually called Area 51. It's Groom Lake.
Yeah.
There's an airline that flies, and the airline's call sign is Janet.
Why?
Just another non-existent terminal.
Oh.
They're plain white planes with a red stripe, and all they do is fly from McCarran to Groom Lake and back.
I would like to stay
That's
at
it.
the Alien.
The Alien.
Yeah.
That's actually Little Alien.
Well, I want to stay there.
See,
And I
and
wanna buy a
that's the
shirt.
other thing, and this is a valid concern. Like that town is called Rachel. Yeah, I think it's Rachel, Nevada. They don't have the infrastructure for that many people to come to town.
I just want a T-shirt that says, like, went to Area 1 and came
I
back
went to
alive or
Area
something.
51 and came back with the same amount of holes I fucking left with. The best part of that is generals explaining Naruto running in official documents. Did that actually happen? And if so, send it to me, because that is fucking funny. Oh God, I hope it's true. I hope there's an alien like the movie Alien, and it's released into the crowd. Oh, that'd be awesome too. Like,
all I can picture is the scene from Independence Day, where they're all in the Winnebagos.
oh yeah, all the Winnebagos from Independence Day,
Yeah.
all the Winnebagos coming in, like it's like that, but but instead it's just a bunch of morons Naruto running. That's what it's gonna be. But here's the thing: they're all out of shape, so they're gonna Naruto run for like 15, 20 yards, and they're gonna get gassed. They're just gonna be like out of breath. I need water. Oh wait, I'm in the middle of the fucking desert.
You gotta add context to that.
To what?
Being gassed.
Yeah, that's true. Stop. I know where you're going, and stop it. Stop it. Whose fucking kid is this? Shut up.
Pepper bowls to control large crowds.
Oh, I
of
thought you were going
runners.
somewhere else. With the amount of Sudo dipshits going, there's sure to be a Predator or 10. No, actually, the best meme I saw is they should have Catholic priests invade Area 51. This way it's aliens versus predators. I'd be surprised if they get 80 people to actually show up. You know what? Here's the problem. It's the internet. And like Donut Operator said, everybody's going to show up or nobody's going to show up. Wait, actually said nobody's going to show up because it's the internet, or everybody's going to show up because it's the internet.
That's a good point.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point.
And there's going to be people showing up like, oh, we're here to raid Area 51, and then forgetting that, like, I think Area 51 from Rachel is like, it's like 5 miles to the gate through the fucking desert.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like everybody that's doing is that they're all from the suburbs. Like, you don't know what harsh terrain is. And then like they're going to show up in the middle of the fucking desert and realize, holy shit, it's 50 miles to the nearest gas station. I can't get cell phone reception up here. How am I supposed to Instagram my fucking pictures? That's what's going to happen. And they're going to get all pissed off and leave. They can expect Burning Man, and they're just going to see Burning Men. I mean, that's kind of what it's going to be. Bagel Boy will be at Area 51 in his dunk tank. I think he's an alien from Area 51. I can't lie. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
I'm looking for an alien
He's not
boyfriend.
instead of the Miki.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just go down to the border for that.
No.
Whoa.
Too soon. Too soon.
Vegas is kind of near the border. I mean, it's like a state and a half north, but whatever. Whatevsies.
I mean, Mike's basically like from there, so He is my alien boyfriend, even though he's my
That's right.
husband.
He's from Vegas. I forgot that.
Yeah, he is.
I keep forgetting that.
Ugh.
I like Vegas.
You said you do like
Actually, yeah, Mickey's from Vegas. We're gonna ask her if she's gonna storm Area 51.
it?
That's all. We played Sharks and Minnows today, and as like a team building exercise. So basically, of course, someone has to scream out, "Use this for preparation for Area 51." So everybody stormed him at once, and I actually got to say, it did work.
Which preparation? They stormed what? They stormed what? They stormed
We
one
were playing-
person.
No, it was 5. It was 5 of them against all of us.
Yeah, but do you realize how machine guns on top of hills work? Like, if you have the high ground, you have the advantage point. Like, you start running across, they're just spraying fire down.
Like,
Yeah. And once they hear the first 2 or 3 pops, they're all doing a 180 and beelining it the hell out.
No, they're gonna start screaming. They're gonna start protesting immediately as soon as they hear it.
How are you gonna get past the military? We're gonna Naruto run. That's like the best, worst. Yeah. Like, seriously, just to give you an example for anybody who's not aware of how secure of a fucking place this is. For lover, shop with a gunfight. That would be awesome. A tour van went through the gate, like went past the checkpoint, accidentally went past. That's weird. Accidentally took a tour group past the gate, like past the border. The camo dudes stopped them, took everybody off the bus. They were all initially charged with criminal trespassing. They managed to get the DA to drop down the charges of all the foreign people who were on the bus because they really didn't know that that they went across. It was kind of out of their control. The charges on the driver stuck. So just by stepping over the border, it's criminal trespass. It's just ridiculous. They don't need machine guns. They have drones. Yeah. Some dude in an air-conditioned bunker is going to wipe out a million virgins. Yeah. But I think here's the thing, Matt. If anybody does actually show up, I think they're just going to realize how hot and awful it is. And they're just going to be like, no, this is, I can't get, there's no Wi-Fi. And,
They're just going to turn around and go get tacos instead.
Yeah, they're just going to be like, this sucks. We're just going to go back to Vegas and get some hookers. Seriously. What?
It's like 100 miles away from Las Vegas.
I know.
Pretty far, man.
No shit. Like, I don't think these people realize where it is. I think they think it's going to be fun. It's going to be a nice day in the park.
It's Area 51. Yeah. Let's have the imminent threat of the U.S. Navy kind of trying to shoot us. Let's storm Area 51 and say that this is a good idea.
The Navy.
To be clear.
In the fucking desert.
I never realized the
sand yachts.
Oh, wait. It was. Oh, I said that.
It's an Air Force. It's an Air Force base.
Oh.
Where the UFOs fly in the air.
Okay.
Seriously.
All the aliens are at Brookhaven National Lab.
What if the aliens didn't come here on UFOs? What if they just came here from the sea?
True. Hyacinth just messaged Maddie, "You're my alien boyfriend." He's not an alien yet. Yet. But pretty soon. Oh, I think here we go. Get this up. Speaker. Mickey. I'm good. Oh, we got to turn your mic up. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Awesome. How are you?
I'm great, thanks.
So,
Thanks for having me.
To give a quick intro for everybody just tuning in and who doesn't know, on the phone we have Miki Sudo, who is the 6-time and reigning Nathan's hot dog eating champion. Very impressive.
Hey, how's it going?
Appreciate you calling. Let me turn my volume up on this.
Of course.
So let's get right into the meat of it, as it were, for lack of a better term. How's it feel to have 6? Do you get a new belt every year, or is it like the same one?
I do.
That's
and
awesome.
Since in the first couple of years that I got the belt, the first couple of years it was well, let's just say they've upgraded it since. We always got to keep the belts, but now they're pretty legit wrestling style belts with, they've got some weight to them. Each one weighs about just around 5 pounds, maybe.
Wow.
So yeah, it's some real deal hardware.
They look fancy.
Yeah, we do get to keep them each year, and now they're engraved with a year and everything. The 100th year anniversary had a special belt, so they're all pretty cool. So it's definitely cool to carry 6 at once.
Nice. So congratulations on that. And, you know, I gotta ask, during the year, throughout the rest of the year, if you're not competing, do you ever like say, I just want a hot dog? Or does it like completely?
Oh, yeah, of course,
All right.
of course. I mean, you know, the only difference being I might throw some raw onions on it, some brown mustard, sauerkraut. What I don't do is dip the bun in warm Crystal Light. So yeah, I do hot dogs throughout the year, not in the same way that I do on the 4th. So
I would hope not. I mean, but
yeah, no.
and I was thinking about that. It's like actually, let me ask you this, Direct. Has there ever been any food that you ate in a competition that like just completely turned you off from ever eating that again? You were just done with it.
I have to give that some thought, but not anything that comes to mind. No,
Okay.
I mean, you know, some of my favorite foods in competition are my favorite foods on a regular basis. I love wings. I love St. Louis style ribs. I love tacos.
Everybody loves tacos.
Yeah, exactly. I've got a taco eating competition in Fresno, California, coming up in mid-August. I'm looking forward to that. Nothing has turned me away from food. I've done competitions where I wasn't fond of the food to begin with, but you know, I make those calls, as they come.
Okay. I mean, as I'm looking, like I'm looking at your Wikipedia page, and it's a little outdated. It looks like the last. Yeah. The last one that's listed here is March 2016, Knott's Boysenberry Festival World Pie Eating Championship.
Yeah, someone felt the need to create a Wikipedia page for me. Use the most unflattering picture known to mankind that was available on the internet. And I don't have the authority to change that photo, by the way. Lord knows I've tried. So I don't bother updating that. So whoever went through the hassle of creating that page, maybe could go ahead and give that a facelift, because
I'll tell you what, you send me the picture you want used, and I'll change it.
If you can, I would owe you big time.
Yeah, I don't think
any photo but that one.
I don't think you can change your own. I don't think they allow that, but anybody else can change it. So you tell me what picture you want, and I'll put it up there. I'm not going to do it right this second, but
okay, of course, yeah, great.
But what I was looking at with this, like that Knott's Berry Farm pie eating, 9.5 pounds of pie, like,
oh yeah,
that's a baby's worth of pie.
Yeah, sometimes when people tell me the weight of their newborn, I think to myself, I can eat that. It's kind of a messed up way to, receive such great news about someone's baby, coming into this world. Like, yeah, that's manageable. Anyway,
that's my favorite thing I've heard all day.
But here's what blows my mind about, like, that was 9.5 pounds of pie. But that was third place.
Yeah, that's nowhere near. I think one of my more impressive records is the amount of ice cream that I ate in the 6-minute contest. That was just over 2 gallons, or 16 and a half pints.
Damn.
So,
how was the brain freeze on that one?
What was that?
How was the brain freeze on that one?
People always ask that, but it wasn't as bad as you might think. Maybe it was the adrenaline, or it might just have to do with the fact that, I've been told that brain freeze sets in when the roof of your mouth is chilled. Maybe the way that I was eating, the ice cream wasn't hitting the roof of my mouth. It was just, I was throwing it in the back of my throat, swallowing. I'm not sure I don't know the science behind it, but brain freeze wasn't bad. What did concern me is that my stomach, like my core temperature just dropped. I needed to chug coffee right afterwards.
Oh, wow.
Kind of warm myself up. Yeah, I felt like I felt like I was freezing from the inside out.
Wow. Now, actually, that's something that comes to mind. Like at the Nathan's competition, which is obviously the mecca of competitive eating. Like, how hot? Like, are they hot and fresh, or they've been sitting out and buns starting to get stale? I mean, it's.
No, I mean, they do their best to serve us, product in its optimal condition. But, keep in mind, they need to set everything up. And just the introductions leading up to the contest alone take up about 10 minutes. So, even in ideal conditions, the hot dogs are sitting in the sun for, no less than 15 minutes.
Okay.
But they are cooked right on site, feet away from the stage. They're as fresh as possible, but that heat definitely beats down on them. So they're at ambient temperature, depending on the heat and the humidity, the buns might dry out faster than other years, but everybody works with the same hot dog, so you can't complain, really.
That's true. Now,
Yeah.
it's become like I've seen it grow bigger and bigger. I remember when I was younger, it wasn't really like a big thing, and when it became the major league eating, I guess I was in the 90s. It really started becoming a bigger and bigger and bigger thing. They really built it up nicely. To now, it's like it is like a huge spectacle, even to watch. I've never been there. I'm from New York. I grew up on Long Island, but I've never been there for the July 4th. And it's like it's such an event. I want to go. I want to go. I live in Tampa, Florida now. I want to go back to New York just to see it.
I recommend everyone check it out once. It's the energy there on the 4th of July is like no other. You've just got people from all over the country and visiting from around the world just there to celebrate an awesome day under awesome weather conditions, and it's just fun. For me, this is a 6-year and counting tradition. It wouldn't feel like the 4th of July if I weren't at Coney Island eating hot dogs. Yeah,
pretty much. Now it seems like you guys all get, all the competitors get along fairly well.
Yeah, for the most part, we're like a big dysfunctional family.
That's awesome.
I like to compare it to. What's that?
I said that's awesome though. It's
Yeah. Because we compete against each other, and even if we have disagreements at the table, or rivalries or what have you, a lot of times we'll go explore the cities like before his contest, like hang out afterwards. I've got some of my closest friends on the circuit. We'll just sometimes book the same flights, share rental cars, do the same stuff. So I've gotten to know some of these guys and girls over the years, and yeah, for the most part, I'd say we get on pretty well.
Now, I've heard you say that you didn't choose competitive eating. Competitive eating chose you. Now, to give anybody who doesn't know what you look like physically, you're not you're fairly small. You're fit. You're in pretty good shape. Not everybody looks like Badlands.
He's awesome.
He seems like a cool dude. But it's you don't look what somebody would think of as a competitive eater. Yeah,
I think that's one of the biggest misconceptions. Most of the top-ranked competitive eaters are in good, if not great shape. I mean, you've got guys and girls into fitness, trainers, people who study nutrition, people who run marathons, and there are people from all walks of life, but the top competitors are pretty fit. So I do my best to hold my own. I wouldn't claim to be a fitness expert or
now the question
anything like that. But
the question I was getting at though is how did you get into competitive eating? It's not like I don't think you woke up one day and said, I'm going to see how many hot dogs I can shove in my mouth.
But I wasn't that person, but most of us, I think, if we look hard enough, have that friend who's like, I could so eat a full pizza. I was so hungry, I could eat 100 wings or something like that. Anyway, I did happen to have a few friends like that who went into a restaurant and took on this Vietnamese noodle soup challenge. The restaurant was offering $1,500 to anybody who could finish a 12-pound bowl. And, my friends, we got this, we can do this. And they all naturally failed at this challenge. And I learned about it later, or they told me about it later, that I could do that. So I went in without any practice or preparation, collected the jackpot, and the restaurant actually put me up on a billboard off the Las Vegas Strip. And I just got attention from all angles that I did not see coming.
That's awesome.
Do this challenge, do that contest, and it just kind of took on a life of its own. And just a year later, I was competing with professionals. So it's all been a surreal roller coaster ride, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I
can imagine. And talking about the difference in sizes, I'm a pretty big dude. I played college football, and when I was in college, a girl said, I can eat more than you. She says this to me, and I'm like, nah, there's no way. And she was a tiny little redhead. I'm still friends with her to this day. And we went to a golden, actually, no, it wasn't even a Golden Corral. It was a Golden Skillet buffet restaurant. Okay. And we loaded each other's plates. So she loaded up the plates for me. I loaded up her plates, and I didn't take it easy on her, and she didn't take it. And she ate me under the table. It was insane.
I think that's what people imagine when they think of me going on dates, and I'm just like, not like that, really.
But hang on now, has like the date ever been going so bad you were like, screw it, I'm just gonna eat everything?
No, but that would be a good exit strategy.
Either that, or it would be a great trick if the guy doesn't know who you are. Like if he has no idea who you are, and all of a sudden you eat like, like give me a 12-pound burrito, and you just sit there and finish the whole damn thing off.
No, I haven't told that on anybody, but yeah.
Now you're thinking about it.
Oh my gosh.
So you didn't purposely get into the competitive eating, which is kind of interesting. Like how did you know you could eat that much though? Like,
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess I've always had a healthy appetite, but in my first year of college, I had a dining plan that was, you could either have however many swipes in the cafeteria, or you could have, dollars to spend at the little delis around campus. And I have like the cheapest dining plan ever, so I could only go to the cafeteria so many times during the week. And so I basically had to make every swipe into the cafeteria count. So if I could only go once in the day, I'm like, okay, eat as much as you can now, because if you don't, it's going to come out of your dining dollars. So I don't know. Like there's things like that kind of come to mind. I mean, I never put myself out there to be a competitive eater, but I'm like, yeah, come to think of it, I did have to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner in one sitting on a couple occasions.
So it wasn't so much that you were competing against other people; you were competing against your dining plan.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when you get towards the end of the semester and you only have so many dining dollars left, I don't know. Like that cafeteria swipe becomes very, very valuable.
That's awesome. So now, it's the professional level of competitive eating that you're at. I mean, is that what you do? Do you have? I mean, you don't have to say what you do for a living, but do you have a day job in addition, or you just competitive eating is just you?
Yeah. So it's kind of shifted one way or another over it's been the 6 years that I've been doing this. Right now, I would say competitive eating is my bread and butter. But we've got busier seasons and busier years than others. So once competitions slow down, I'll be working closer to full time.
Okay.
So in the summer months, it's just kind of hard to be gone so many weekends out of the month while maintaining a salary position. So I don't know. It's really hard to I don't want to say it's all or nothing, but once this season starts to wrap up, I'll be going back I'll be going back to what most people consider a normal work schedule, normal day-to-day life.
Okay. Now, is there like a season through, like you got baseball season full? Is there like competitive eating season? Like,
not there are no hard and fast rules, in terms of scheduling like that. But a lot of our events they just take place at outdoor festivals, state fairs, 4th of July. So basically, essentially, summer months.
Okay.
So there are, of course, outliers, but I'd say April through September is when we're the busiest. In June, I did 5 events, maybe 6 a month.
Okay.
Two sets were back to back, like one day after another. So I did like a Friday, Saturday event, and then I did like a Thursday, Saturday event.
That's a whole
really close together.
Like that. That's a whole lot of eating, though.
It really is. I mean, it's not when you think about 5 days out of a 30-day calendar month, but yeah, it can start to feel like a lot, condensed into a very short time frame. But I you make hay while it's sun shining. I don't know. It's just while the opportunities present themselves, might as well take advantage of it. So once fall approaches and winter sets in, there'll be fewer events for me to participate in.
Okay. Now we do a thing on the show called 20 questions, where we ask. We're now up to like 23 questions. Some of them are light and fluffy, and some of them are deep and philosophical.
Ooh.
So
hard-hitting questions.
Hard hitting. That's what we do here on the Foo Bar Show. So we'll get this started. Number 1, what is your non-alcoholic drink of choice?
Are we talking specific to competitions?
No, just in in general.
Okay, so my favorite soda is Fresca, but most places don't have that.
I was going to say that's pretty obscure.
Yeah, but Fresca's it's nice and crisp and refreshing. Best soda out there. But when that's not available, it's Diet Coke, no ice with extra lemon and lime. And in competition, I use strawberry, orange, banana flavored Crystal Light or the store brand equivalent of that flavor.
Now I did watch a video yesterday of you putting down a 2-liter of Diet Mountain Dew in the back of a taxi cab on your way to the airport. And I got to say, that was pretty damn impressive.
It's trickier than a lot of people would think, because if you don't let the carbonation out while you're chugging it, all that tends to expand and stretch your stomach out. So.
Yeah, well, that's one thing. As you were doing it, that's one thing you said is it's a lot harder to do sitting down.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So number 2, what is your favorite color?
Depends on what, but probably green.
Okay.
I like green. Nice and peaceful.
There you go. Number 3, dog or cat? And no, not for an eating competition.
I'm sorry, what was the follow-up question?
I said not for an eating competition.
Oh, not for an eating competition. Yeah, I should have listened to the whole thing. No, I'm a dog person.
All right.
I mean, I'm an animal lover all around, but I do like dogs.
Everybody's got their preference.
Yeah.
This question is almost pointless to ask you, but what is the strangest job you've ever had? Normally we ask this of comedians and other entertainers, but what is the strangest job you've ever had?
I would say competitive eating, and I'm trying to think if there would be a close second. If I had any weird job, nothing that comes to mind. Oh wait, no. I'm sure I've had some strange jobs, but
to the average,
we'll go competitive.
I was gonna say to the average person, competitive eating is definitely a strange way to make money.
Yeah.
What is your biggest fear?
Biggest fear. Well, this is like one of those more philosophical ones. It would probably be something. I don't know. Something like that. I'd never be happy, or I would never find a sense of purpose. But I don't know. That's not something that's eating away at me right now. I'm kind of in a good place, but I mean.
Now my expectation for that answer was actually going to be regurgitating during the Nathan's thing on live national television.
If you're just tossing me like a softball, then yeah, like my greatest fear would be locked in a small box with 1 million grasshoppers. That would be pretty effing terrifying.
Yeah, it would.
Like on a deeper level, I mean, I could think of anyway. Okay, we'll go with the grasshopper thing. The other one's
that works.
I don't know.
All right, number 6. What is your guilty pleasure song? The one song that you'll rock the hell out to, but when you pull up at a stoplight, you got to lower it because you don't want anybody knowing that you love it.
Oh, gosh. I don't know if I really have no shame when it comes to stuff like this. But like the song that you automatically turn up in the car, probably like Journey's "Don't Stop Believing" or something like that.
Hey.
I totally can't hit the notes. I don't know.
I don't care who you are or where you're from. When you hear those first couple of notes, you are instantly a small town girl. Everybody
exactly. is. In a lonely world.
Number 7. What fictional character do you most identify with?
Fictional characters I identify with. Guys, that's tough.
See, I told you some were deep.
I definitely wouldn't be like a Disney princess or anything like that. I don't know. I think I'd have to come back to that one. What would yours be?
I forget who I answered with that. It was, usually probably something silly and stupid. I don't. Yeah. What did I answer for that one? I don't know. Fictional character.
Probably Roger Nelson Prince.
Yeah, Prince Roger. No, Prince Roger Nelson was a real guy. He was the purple
I
or the
know.
paisley prince. Come on. Yeah, I don't remember what I answered for that. I'm gonna have to actually go back and look now. Let me see. Number 8, staying with deep and philosophical, vanilla or chocolate?
I do like. Depends on my mood. I don't know. I think I'd go with vanilla.
Okay.
And top it with hot fudge.
Ah, there you go. It's all about the
There you go.
toppings.
Let's get around that question. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to pick favorite.
Number 9, and I'll be shocked if the answer is hot dogs. What is your go-to comfort food? The one food that makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside?
Warm and fuzzy. Let's see. I don't think you feel warm and fuzzy, but like just probably a nice, juicy, rare burger with sauteed mushrooms, like without like any care for how much butter or oil or sodium I'm ingesting. Like just nice, like just mushrooms boiled in butter or something like that on top of a juicy, thick burger.
I can get behind that decision. That sounds friggin' delicious, actually. Number 10, what is your favorite cheesy movie?
Gosh, I don't think I have one.
Really?
I don't know. At one point in my life, it might have been Titanic or something, but I think it's been like over a decade since I've seen that.
See, I think Titanic started out as a great movie and just became cheesy. Just the way it all evolved.
Yeah, I mean, who hasn't stood at the right at the front of the boat and done the "I'm the king of the world" thing? I mean, it's by default parts of that movie have just become cheesy. But yeah, I think that's it. Probably that would have been one of my guilty pleasure cheesy movies. But again, it's been like over a decade since I've seen it.
Okay. Number 11. What is your favorite literary work?
It's kind of obscure. I don't know. The book that my mom just gave me, "Falling Your Knees" by Anne Marie McDonald. It's like a multi-generational, I don't know, saga about like grandma and mom and the whole history of this like mining town family. Okay. I don't know. It's just like one of those things with like those deep family secrets with plot twists out of like every which way. I don't know.
Okay.
The book that probably nobody's heard of, but actually I did make Oprah's book club. I did see that randomly like years later. So
all right.
If it's good enough for Oprah, it was good enough for me.
There you go.
But it's one of my favorite books. Probably one of the few books that I actually went back and reread.
Okay. Number 12. If you could live through any time period, including the present, what time period and why?
Oh God, I don't know. It depends on who's listening to your show right now. But anytime but the present. Anytime but the present.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. But I don't know. Maybe fast forward a couple of years if we're back in time by a couple.
Okay.
That's just me personally.
Hey, it's a question for you. There is no wrong answer. Number 13. What is your adult beverage of choice?
Probably for white peanut butter. I'm not really so basically red or white wine, just not on the sweet side. But I'm going to see how many more days I can make it without drinking.
Okay.
So kind of like
nothing wrong with that.
I'm on a sabbatical from that.
Okay.
So I think today was like day 22 or something like that.
Well,
I don't know, but who's counting?
every day clean is another good day.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, whoa, there's 24 hours in a day. I'm not sleeping through or feeling like that for a lot of them. It's amazing.
Interesting what happens. Number 14. I don't know what your situation is if you have a boyfriend, husband, but the question is celebrity free pass. If you could have a night alone with any celebrity you want, and they have to be a willing participant, can't Bill Cosby it. What celebrity would you choose?
That's tough for a couple reasons. Have you seen my boyfriend?
What's
God.
that?
He's pretty good looking. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm still in that like super cheesy, like early, like new relationship, like giddy phase. So I probably wouldn't take a free pass.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at. Doesn't hurt that he's quite the looker, but and plus like I just be super awkward, like not awkward around celebrities, but like awkward like in any sort of blind date situation. So I'm imagining myself across the table from like Bradley Cooper, like thinking like I've got this free pass and I just feel like this weird awkward creep. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass on the pass.
Well, I was gonna say, like,
if you're listening, I love you.
I love you too. I'm picturing, like you say, you're sitting across from Bradley Cooper, and all I could think about is like a 14-pound burrito put down in front of you, and you'll just tear ass into it. Like, oh, okay. Number 15, your dream car. If you could have any automobile.
God. Hopefully I don't have to buy a new car anytime soon because I like my little car.
But if you could, if you any car, you know, notwithstanding price, or like your dream car, the one car that you've always loved and always wanted.
Honestly, like honestly, I really wouldn't go super over the top. Like even if budget weren't an issue, I mean, I would just want something. You know, I tend to stick with what I like. So like right now, I have like I've always liked compact cars. I feel more comfortable in them. So right now I have a Lexus IS 250. So honestly, if I just had, even with an unlimited budget, I would probably just go to Lexus and be like, so this is what I have right now. Can we get like the newer version that's not a million years old? And I'll take pretty much exactly what you have closest to this.
Okay.
So yeah. From a small white Lexus car, just mine, but newer.
Okay. Number 16. What was the first album you ever bought?
Oh my God, this is going to be super embarrassing. Because I was having this conversation with a friend the other day. So I moved to America. I moved back to America when I was 12 years old, like forever ago. And back when Tower Records existed. And so the very first CD that I bought for whatever reason in America was whatever the newest Mariah Carey CD was. And I'm just like, I wasn't even a huge fan, but I felt like, okay, I'm new to America. I'm supposed to buy a CD because that's what the cool kids are doing. And whoever I was shopping with at the time thought this is the one. So that's what it was. Couldn't tell you the name of the album. I just know there was Mariah Carey from Tower Records in Hawaii. Like,
that's all right.
Mr. Mustard, Colonel Mustard in the ballroom with the kids. Mariah Carey album. Why?
Number 17. What is the social cause you most stand for?
Well, I mean, hard to pick. I mean, I think just I tend to get behind causes that advocate for like the liberties of like individual liberties, whether that be gender equality or sexual orientation or race or age. I mean, it's just organizations that advocate for individual liberties and civil liberties. With that said, I can't. One of the organizations, one group that I volunteer my time with, has been is the refugee network that provides resources for people who are starting their life anew in America. As refugees, one of the things that we do is harvest food in the community, food that would have otherwise gone to waste, and help spread that to community organizations to feed people who would benefit from that. So in the summer months, there was a lot of citrus fruits. And so we contacted homeowners associations, just local residents, people who have no need for the fruits growing on their trees in their backyards.
Gotcha.
We go out twice a week, harvest that stuff, donate it, to food banks and food shelters and all that. So that's with the Escachita Refugee Network.
Is that the name? Is that the name of the group, the Refugee Network?
Yeah, the Escachita Refugee Network, based out of Tucson, Arizona.
Okay.
So I do spend a lot of my free time working with that organization because they do a lot of great things in terms of community outreach.
Nice.
But yeah, it's hard to. I don't know. I don't have like one particular cause that I really stand for.
Okay. All right. Number 18. We're going to go back to the semi-silly. What is your favorite video game if you're into such things?
I haven't played in a while, but if anybody like has any form of like Mario Kart from like forever ago, I always got super amped about that.
My son's here in the studio. My son's here in the studio with me, and 14 years old. As soon as you said that, his face just lit up.
Yeah, so I mean I'm not a huge video game person by any stretch, but like that's one thing. I think a lot of people can just get behind, picking their favorite character and racing, throwing stuff at other people on the track. So
nice. All right, number 19. What, if you could have any, is your dream job? The one thing you could really picture yourself doing? Yeah,
I mean, I would have planned for it a little bit better, if I had this crystal clear when I was younger. But, I think it would be cool to travel the world and, whether it be through blogging or hosting a show. I think Anthony Bourdain had an amazing job.
With the No Reservations?
Yeah, exactly. No Reservations. One of many shows that he had, but just kind of traveling the world and experiencing different cultures would be amazing.
Okay, it's pretty cool. That's a different. That's an answer we haven't gotten. I like it. Number 20. What is the most interesting, crazy, bizarre, weird fact about you?
There's a lot of crazy bizarre facts about me. Let's see. I can ride a unicycle, and I actually have one in my trunk right now.
Wait. You drive around with a unicycle?
Well, because it honestly, I had to transport it recently, and I forgot to take it out of my trunk, and so it's kind of just been in there. Yeah. So I haven't gotten a chance to throw it in like the shed or anything.
That's awesome.
No, I'm not actively, looking for places to go unicycling. But it's been sitting in my trunk since it was last moved. But it needs air and tire right now. So there's that. When I was in second grade, living in Japan, I won like my district division of a sumo wrestling contest. So that's I got like a little trophy that I had into my mid-20s and since lost it. But so yeah, weird competitions and activities. I guess like you
started with weird competitions when you were young, then.
Yeah, apparently. I don't know.
This is my final question, and then Nicole has questions for you. Is the Earth round or flat?
It's for the most part round. It's like slightly off, not completely spherical, right? I don't know. We'll just go with round for the sake.
Well, doesn't have to be perfectly, but round as opposed to flat.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, have you perhaps? I'm sure you have.
We had a good friend of mine. He's a comedian down here named Rio Paris. He refused to talk about it. He did not want to talk about it. So that told me right there that he thinks the Earth is flat. And I'm getting him back in here. We had him in about a year ago, so it's time for him to come back. And I'm going to make the whole 2-hour show just him talking about the flat Earth because I think it's hilarious.
Oh wow! So they take all sorts.
Absolutely, Nicole. Your questions.
Can you take us through a typical day in your life?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Can you take us through a typical day in your life?
Well, once I go back to work, it's going to be, mostly dependent on that. You know, I try to do cardio like 5 days ish a week. I have like a really simple breakfast. I'll grab a piece of fruit on my way out. Work during the day. I like to, you know, cook lean proteins and eat a lot of vegetables for dinner. If I'm just eating by myself, I'll usually cook and eat in the kitchen while, like, you know, talking on the phone or something. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and then, you know, spending time with friends when the chance arises. Like this last weekend was my birthday, and we just went Salt River tubing and did a barbecue eating challenge. I mean, I don't know. I mean, there really is no typical day. It's kind of just broken up with, you know, do what I have to take care of and try to sprinkle in fun stuff along the way. That's why I really appreciate competitions, because I look forward to these cool places that I get to travel to throughout the year. So even as ordinary as, you know, even with regular days and things kind of falling into a rut, you know, I can look forward 2 weeks and say, hey, I'm going to be across the country doing this cool competition, hang out with these people. So, I don't know.
Nicole, what's your next one?
That was it.
Oh.
Have you ever had to eat something really gross, like a bunch of butter or mayonnaise or something really obscure and like random that you really didn't want to eat? Huh?
Have I ever? I'm sorry, you cut out in the beginning. Have I ever done anything like that?
Yeah. Have you ever eaten anything that was essentially gross? I guess.
A bunch of my competitive eating friends have. I don't think so. I mean, for me, like I have a phobia of oysters. Like I'm straight up afraid of oysters on the half shell. And but I did a 3-minute competition in exchange for a 5-day trip to Ireland.
Nice.
So for me, that was really weird and gross, but to most people it's just food. But no, I haven't eaten like a jar of mayonnaise or, you know, 5 sticks of butter or half a gallon of oil or anything like that. Like, oh gosh.
What's funny is when I was, you know, sitting here before, you know, looking through, and I guess on in the early 2000s, Fox did a competitive eating show, and one of the qualifiers was mayonnaise, like just straight up with a spoon eating mayonnaise. Just the thought, like I like mayonnaise, but just the thought of eating like 8 pounds of it, which I think is what the guy ate, was like 8 pounds of mayonnaise. Just the thought of that is horrific. Like 40 hot dogs sounds like a walk in the park compared to 8 pounds of mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And you know what? If you have like one of those moments where you're about to lose it, I feel like there would be nothing stopping mayonnaise from just like making its escape.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would just be I just feel like it would be projectile. You would just be at like the mercy of the mayonnaise. Like there would be no stopping it. Oh god, that sounds awful.
Do you have sponsors? Just wondering.
No, but if anybody would like to, you know, there's a nice area across like a shirt that, you know, is up for grabs. No, I mean, it's hard to say. Like, I guess the sponsors in this case would be, you know, the food service brands that fly me out to be in their competition. But, you know, do I have like a Monster energy drink? You know, am I in the retainer to go promote their brand? No, I have nothing like that right now. So
not yet.
I never say never, knock on wood.
Now, is there any food that like you would not eat in a competition? Like you said, you ate the oysters for a trip to Ireland, but is there anything that like no matter what, it's a hard no?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't think there are any on the circuit. Like I compete with Major League Eating, and I do their events solely. With that said, they did have a cow brain eating contest not too long ago. This was in Minnesota a few years back. That's one that I wouldn't do. I heard they were pretty tasty, but
just it's just a thought of it. Like that competition I just said that Fox had on in the early 2000s. That was like the final round was cow brains, and Kobayashi won, and he ate like 15 pounds of cow brains.
Yeah, I don't know, and I've heard of like Rocky Mountain oyster competitions.
Yeah,
that might have happened a few years back. Again, I don't know. I would never say never to those two, but I probably would never eat bugs or anything alive. Yeah, no, and that there are none on the Major League Eating circuit that I can think of. But there's some of those like state fair, backcountry, spider, cricket, tarantula eating competitions that I would never be a part of.
So I got to ask you this one question, because it seems everybody is asking about it, and they're all horrible people, even though I love them all. They're and I'll put it the nicest. They're asking about the after effects of eating large quantities. You people are fucking horrible.
It's not pretty. I can tell you that much. I mean, if you think it's gross to watch 40 plus hot dogs go down, you can.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't get any prettier than that. So I'll say that much.
Well, the way I have to think about it is a few months or 2 months ago, I did a comedy show that wasn't necessarily an eating competition as far as volume, but it was we had to eat 5 million Scoville unit hot wings, and it was only like 3 or 4 wings, and had to do 5 minutes of stand up, eat the wings, and then without anything to drink, do 5 more minutes of material, and. The after effects of eating those 3 or 4 wings were absolutely horrifying, and I could like
you had to eat them and then do 5 minutes stand up
without drinking or eating anything.
Oh my God! What kind of awful bet did you lose?
It wasn't a bet. It was. I mean, this is what us comedians have to do because we're idiots. I'm doing one in a few months where there's a shock collar involved. We'll talk about. Yeah,
my gosh, that's kind of fun.
Miki, have you ever had to seek medical attention after a competition for any reason?
No. All joking aside, no, because Major League Eating really does a great job at, making sure that we have EMTs on site at every event, and they're vigilant. And if anything does go wrong, they're right there to assist. But no, I've never even come close to feeling like I was in danger. You kind of do enough events to what your body's capable of, how fast you can swallow, how much you can swallow at once.
And that's like the only, or like the biggest concern, because just watching the Nathan's competition, you hear about people choking on hot dog, and watching how fast you guys are eating them. It's like Nathan's brings out some of the best of the best, so I wouldn't be too concerned. I mean, where I would make sure that there definitely was an EMT present is when people from the crowd are given the chance to just jump in. But with that, all the necessary precautions are taken. Okay.
But yeah, the hot dog wouldn't even be the closest to the most quote unquote dangerous food. I'm more concerned about eating ribs or wings, where if they're, even cooked perfectly, bone shards can break off, and if you're swallowing clumps of meat at a time, like the same way. If you're eating olives, even pitted olives, once in a while have that pit fragment where you're like, oh man, I could have lost a tooth, if I had been down just a little bit harder. So, I'm more concerned about bone fragments that might chip off while I'm eating, but I've never come close to choking, and
good.
I think so far so good.
Excellent. Jessica?
Yeah, I have a question. So I want to. I have a goal that I want to eat the most sushi ever. Do you have any tips for me?
Any tips for you? I would definitely go to. Do they have like those pretty decent quality all you can eat places around Tampa?
Yeah.
Where you guys are?
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely that. Just so you don't you might eat the most, but you might be like the most broke person to ever walk out of a sushi restaurant. So yeah, that I just stick with what you like, and as long as you're enjoying the food, drink minimal liquids, and just forget about trying to eat as much. Just eat the stuff that you like, and the volume will follow. That's kind of the way I look at it. That's what tends to happen when I'm at all you can eat sushi. Just order as much as I want. I'm like, oh well. Been here for 2 hours.
Now,
We're
if
not kicked out yet. That's a good day.
I was just gonna say, have you ever gone into an all-you-can-eat restaurant and they recognize who you are and be like, "Oh hell no"?
No, nobody's ever turned me away. And actually, like, I lived the last several years in Las Vegas, where we've got
Buffets everywhere.
buffet options. Yeah, like some pretty good quality all you can eat dining options at different price points. And especially the ones around my house, like the servers knew me, like the executive chefs knew me. But they're just like, you know what? For every one of you, we've got 50,000 little old ladies walking in, pay the same amount, eat like their, half a slice of chicken, maybe a piece of Jello, and call it a day. So they're doing fine on overhead costs.
It balances.
So for every one of me, there are a bunch of people who don't come close to putting their food costs in jeopardy.
Because all I could think of
turned me away, but I have had servers. This has happened at different smaller mom and pop type places where on my 18th Diet Coke refill, they'll just put in a to-go cup and they'll be like that's their not so subtle way of saying okay, you're done. So yeah.
I had another thought and it escaped me. So
I'm done.
Okay, you're good, Nicole.
Yeah.
So coming up, what's the next the next competition?
I can't wait. I'll be in Minnesota. I'll get there Friday. So on Saturday, we're going to be at the Best in the Midwest Rib Fest. That's at Mystic Lake Casino and Hotel in right outside of Minneapolis, Minnesota. A couple weeks from there, I've got the Chick-Chancey Park Taco Truck Throwdown in Fresno, California. Just a week later, I'm in Salt Lake City, Utah for the Snowbird World Brat Eating Championship. Labor Day weekend, I'll be in a back-to-back Saturday-Sunday event in Buffalo, New York, eating Buffalo cuisine tray, first to finish wins. The next day, I'll be in a wing eating competition in the same city. So a whole lot coming up and a lot to look forward to.
Nice. Anything else you want to pitch, talk about, let the people know about?
No, just, thanks everybody for listening. As I mumbled on my nonsensical answers.
That's all right. You did better than most. So you're good. You're good.
I don't know. When this becomes too scripted, I feel like, that's when all the fun's gone. So if I had to give it a second thought, it's just, me being real. So that they want to take me out on social media, search Miki Sudo or OMG. It's Miki, OMGITSMIKI. So I've been neglecting my YouTube channel, the number of food challenges in Arizona recently, so maybe I'll get content in the week to follow. But yeah, anyway, just keep your eyes peeled and thanks for the support, everybody.
Awesome. Everybody, make sure you follow her, check her out, just keep up the speed on what's going on. I'm looking forward to continuing to follow you and see where it goes.
Yeah. If anything, I guess we'll be talking after Nathan's again next year.
Awesome. That would be awesome for you to take home a 7th belt. That'd be cool.
Question number 7.
There you go. Appreciate you calling in. Happy birthday, by the way. I forgot to wish you a happy birthday
Thank you so
earlier.
Much.
Miki Sudo, everybody. Thanks for calling in. We'll be talking to you soon.
Have a good day.
Thanks, you too. Bye. All right. That was Miki Sudo, everybody. 6-time Nathan's hot dog eating champion. I want to say all of you guys watching are a bunch of fucking degenerates. And I love you, you sick, fucking beautiful bastards. I was trying to remain professional, and all I was seeing was poop and swallowing wieners. And this is why you guys are my friends. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Even Maddie talking about crazy shit. You guys are the fucking, what the fuck? Excuse me, miss, you're supposed to use a bowl under the soft serve. Dude, I would totally do that. You don't open your mouth and put your head in the overflow and just lock the nozzle open. We're going to have to ask you to leave. You know what? If it was pumping out, it'd probably be a lot easier to drink, like, beer bonging it. She does eat tacos. Yes. Yes, she does.
She was in a gyoza eating competition recently.
What is gyoza? I saw that.
Like Japanese pork dumpling type things. They can be either fried or steamed. These look like they were a little bit of both.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Yes, follow her, kids. Check her out. Did she ever find a vein? Oh, Jesus Christ. Dick, Dick. This is why we can't have nice things, Dick. Everybody follow Dick Gordon. He's a hell of a nice guy. Dick Gordon before Gordon dicks you.
I find it funny that his name is Dick Gordon, and it was a lady that competitively eats wieners. That's a knee slapper.
But Raj is funny. Raj is funny, kids. We got to get Raj to make a return into comedy.
He's got all the puns.
He does. He's very, very punny.
Punny
Also
guy.
got a lot of marching band stuff. So.
I suck, Roger. I sometimes lick. Okay, so there's that. Did she ever find a vein? What the fuck is this monkey brain thing? I missed that. It wasn't monkey brains. It was cow brains. If you want to see the monkey brains thing, watch the movie Faces of Death. It was horrible. You don't want to see that shit. There was a movie called Faces of Death, and there was a bad scene involving monkey brains. Yeah, you don't want to see that shit. It was awful and horrific.
I was stalking her Instagram and looking at all the food that she has posted.
Some of it looks good.
Yeah, like whatever this jalapeno ham pizza or whatever this is, I like it.
Nice. She just did like a burrito thing. Like she ate like a giant fucking burrito.
Pizza sauce, mozzarella, capicola, salami, pepperoni,
Gabagool.
bacon, ham, yellow onions, mushrooms, and jalapenos. All it's missing is pineapples.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Because we embarrassed him. We embarrassed who? Raj? Little Raj and me. Why didn't you give us an opportunity to ask questions? Because she was actually running short on time. Believe it or not, she had another interview tonight. I'm not the only person she was talking to. Tell her to call me.
Your special dad, but just in the other way.
Dynasty, you could drive up and see her in Fresno. I know you're in California.
I want some donuts.
Faces of Death wasn't real. Some of it was. We'll talk about taco eating. Nice, because Roger was trying to be professional. It was very cute. You like that? Every now and again, I'm professional.
Yeah, he's not whenever he comes to my school because he makes jokes about, oh, I asked Dad, hey, what's he doing tonight? And the only response he gives me is my mom.
It's true. That's true. For anybody who didn't catch that because it was a little muted, Roger will ask me, hey, what are you doing tonight? And my answer is usually, your mom. You know.
And it's always at places where I have friends.
Yeah, I know. You don't have friends. You have one friend, Derek. He's got no friends.
Yeah, well, I actually have friends now because
I know.
Everyone at Brandon is cool.
Now, if you don't be a douchebag, they'll keep being your friend. See how that works?
Don't be a D-bag.
Yeah, don't be a D-bag.
One had a package of like ankle braces, and I have big fat ankles. And he was just like, I found these in my closet, and they were never open. Do you want to borrow? Do you want to use them tomorrow?
All right.
Literally the message that I just gotten.
Thanks. Shout out to your friend for saving you some money.
Pretty cool.
But by the way, Hyacinth says she didn't say gabagool. Gabagool.
What is gabagool?
It's capicola. That's the way the half-ass Italians in New York say it's gabagool.
Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Was on the pizza? What is that?
Gabagool.
Yeah.
Capicola. What is capicola?
Yeah.
It is a spicy ham. It's actually really delicious.
So that was like a meat lover's pizza with jalapeno and onions and mushrooms.
Pretty much.
Sounds
good.
Like I said, all it's missing is pineapples.
Raj Jr. Has he scarred you for life? Raj, have I scarred you for life? Tell the truth.
Yes, multiple times.
Yes, multiple times. God bless you.
Thank you.
Don't lie to the kid. The kid doesn't have friends. I see the Roger thing here. A bag of liars. And it's also a lie that I was doing his mom. Anyway, cankle bracelets. Raj has cankles and some sweet tits. Raj has some sweet tits. You got some sweet tits. Actually, Raj is wearing. Stand up. Move closer to Nicole. Eric, Raj is wearing the coolest fucking shirt ever today. Just, I got to point this out.
Oh, it's Bob Ross.
It's Bob. You got to come closer, Clarice.
Do you know what I learned about him?
Fucking Bob Ross.
Do you know what I learned about Bob Ross?
What?
Is that when he did his show, he did not get paid for his show.
No, he did not.
No, he got paid from the art supplies that he sold from his brand name.
Still sells.
Sells.
He doesn't sell them because he's fucking dead, but
it's his sons.
It's his family. And here's what's crazy. You can't buy a Bob Ross painting. There's like, nice.
The galaxy.
You can't buy a Bob Ross painting. They were never sold. Or
you can buy one at auction mostly, but they vary in price.
No, you cannot.
What do you mean you can't?
If you find a Bob Ross painting for sale, it's not a real Bob Ross painting.
That's not true. He did 3 paintings for each show.
Yes, and they're all at the studio in boxes. Actually, he did 3 paintings. One of them there was actually no, he did a total of 4 paintings. One before the show, one during the show, and one after the show. Oh no, the after show one was for his assistant. She's the only one to ever properly receive a Bob Ross painting, and they're all in boxes.
They've been sold at charity and stuff. Yes, they have.
I just watched a special that the family was talking about this. His paintings have never been for sale. Matter of fact, they're stored in cardboard boxes in their office, like how I have storage in this office here, like just boxes stacked up where his paintings are. They're not preserved. They're not in like special climate controlled. They're just in fucking boxes.
That's sad.
I'll send you the link for the thing. They've never.
I watched a different documentary on him recently that said otherwise. So I
Yeah.
want to watch your documentary.
Yeah,
Maybe
this-
yours is newer.
This one was like interviews with the family. This wasn't like other experts and people at auction. This was the family, the Bob Ross family, talking to how you can't buy them because they're none for sale. None have ever been sold.
Well, I want to meet Bob Ross. I know he's dead. Don't tell
He's
me.
dead. We could dig him up. I mean, heard he's pretty cool just because he's not warm anymore. Can we actually take a moment to appreciate the fact that Roger is a professional? You goddamn right you should. I'm professional. I tried.
I think it was Dynasty who said that you're really good at interviewing people.
Thank you. That's not the only thing I'm good at.
It was either Hyacinth or Dynasty. They were kind of having their own conversation within
That's
the
okay.
comments.
Bob Ross painting are in a box at Area 51. That's right. And they're being finger blasted by aliens. Is that the dude who gets creepily erect over different shades of whites? No, that would be Adolf Hitler. But anyway.
Man, all
Shut
this
up.
talk about competitive eating made me
Dude,
want to eat a
someone's on
bunch of
Bob
food.
Ross's dick. Maybe, maybe not.
Me?
You were the only one staring at Bob Ross's crotch, Maddie. I don't think, is Bob Ross's crotch even on that shirt?
No, it's a bust shot.
Yeah, you were looking at my son's crotch.
Do you know that he has a fake? He had a missing finger.
Really?
Yeah, and that's why you knew that. Yeah, that's why he always held the palette. He had
a special palette for that.
Yeah, he did. He actually did because he used a palette because he was kind of self-conscious about he had like a tip of his finger cut off from something that happened when he
Nifty.
was younger, and so he always hid it in the palette.
You know who else is missing part of a finger?
Who?
Daryl Hannah, the actress.
The lady?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I
Blonde?
just learned
Yeah.
about her a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, well, Jason Pierre-Paul's missing several pieces of several fingers.
I had a friend who was an older dude, and he was missing 2 fingers,
Yeah,
and he would always joke that he would get a discount when he got a manicure.
nice. Got a 2-finger discount.
Yeah, Dad. Make sure you don't get any splinters in your hand because that's bad.
Wow, thanks, buddy.
I also had a friend who didn't have an arm, and then one day when I asked him, like an idiot, why he was wearing his wedding ring on the wrong hand, he's like, "I don't exactly have the other one." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess you're right about that, huh?"
So I guess he wasn't good at finger painting then, huh? Yeah, I mean he was. You know, I would give it like a 9 out of 10.
For finger painting.
Yeah, Rod's got it. That's good, right? Oh Jesus.
Though because he had half of his finger, so
Or fingering.
it would be a 9.5 out of 10.
9.5 out of 10. Yeah, because it's a half finger.
Can I stuff your boob in here?
Take the paper clips out.
Yeah.
Nicole's gonna shove my boob in a box. There are so many things wrong with that statement. If that pops, it's on you.
Bro,
Literally.
guys, I have a
Yeah,
third-
literally, and it's
guys,
fucking the China cancer
I don't think
water.
that's gonna work. I don't
Yeah, I
want
wouldn't.
cancer water.
I'm
No,
kind of
cancer
cringing.
water.
You may want to do it over the
Nicole,
sink.
it's a bad
Maybe move your
idea.
phone. You don't want that fucking herpes water from China. Yeah, keep it away from the board. Keep it away from the computer.
I don't want to die.
I
You
think
guys are
it'll
my
fit.
favorite fucking
I don't wanna
degenerates.
die from China
Tragic
cancer.
result of an unhappy accident.
I think
No,
it'll
that's
fit.
how Raj was conceived.
Shut up, Dad.
The
You
tragic
said-
result of an unhappy
you
accident.
said I was planted a Mohegan Sun.
No, you were conceived at Mohegan Sun
Wait, what?
when I did your mom.
Is that a band?
It's a casino.
Oh,
It's a big casino in Uncasville, Connecticut.
Uncasville?
Uncasville. Did you stuff the titty in the box?
No, there's too much liquid inside, I think.
That's what she said.
I thought maybe it would compress
Don't
enough
do
though.
that. You do not want to die.
You're not gonna die from Chinese radiation water.
I don't know.
No, but it's going to give you like a 10th, I'm sorry, an 11th or 12th finger.
I don't know. But it was in Mr. Wilson's robotics class, and
Hey, Nicole, do you know how to make ugly kids?
How do I do what?
Do you know how to make ugly kids?
No, but you do.
Yeah, I know.
so you must have about my sister.
No, your sister's cute. She my little squishy. I miss my little squishy. I haven't seen my little squishy in almost a month.
I know you don't like me, but you like her.
Have Junior play his sax. He left it at home.
I like you.
It's your.
Yeah,
Oh shit! It's my tit in the box. Tit in the box. What? Step one.
I like you, little Raj.
Cut a hole in the box. Step
Do you
two.
prefer Roger Jr., Raj?
I honestly don't care.
What's your
I've gotten pretty much used to it.
What's your preferred identification title?
Booby? He likes
No.
being called Booby.
No, I hated that.
I don't know why. So last year when we did the
Oh my God,
what the hell was it? I'm stuttering like a fucking moron. St. Patrick's Day festival at O'Brien's. There was a waitress that was helping us, just getting us drinks and getting us food. She kept calling Raj Booby.
That's like so Jewish.
I know, but it's a cute name. And I said to Raj, I'm like, if a cute girl, and she was cute, if a cute girl wants to call you anything, just let her call you whatever the fuck it is.
How old is she? The lady.
I mean, she's probably in her like early 20s. I mean, she's young.
Oh, she's
server
that's too
staff.
young for somebody to call somebody booby. I
Yeah,
was
but-
expecting you to you tell me she was like a old
No.
old lady who's
Yeah.
No, but if a cute girl wants to fucking call you whatever, just fucking let her call you. I mean,
Hey,
shit.
guys,
What?
that's Boob Ross.
Boo bro. Oh, you're not on camera, but that's funny. He put one of the boobs down his shirt. It's Boob Ross. This fucking
I'm
kid.
fat, so I have him anyway.
Who's your father?
Not me.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to meet him one day.
Same.
Stop it, Daddy.
It's a shame
Step
that he
one, cut a hole in the box. Step two, put your dick in the box.
No, I
Step
want to stick
three,
something
Stop
else in
censoring
there.
make her
yourself,
open
Dad.
the box.
I want to put something else in here.
Dad, you
That's
say
too
more
dense.
and more vulgar terms than
It's too
the
dense.
Richard word.
I say a lot of vulgar words, and I'm fine with
And
that.
you say it in front of me.
Yeah, shut up. Whatever.
And then you get confused why I act like you sometimes.
Those would be only made better by putting LEDs
You
inside.
see? Wait,
That would be awesome.
hold on.
Here.
Yeah, but the liquid inside is all nasty looking.
Got it.
Oh shit!
Wait, I'll help her brother out.
Wait. Hang on, Raj.
We need
Raj.
to. Where's the other one?
Yeah.
Good. Now, Raj, go hit the light switch.
Okay, I'll just hold that one.
Go hit the light switch.
Guys, this is a thing of beauty.
Look at this.
This is so ambient.
We're doing our show by Titty Light.
This is so ambient. This is ASMR.
That is awesome. That
This
is.
titty ASMR.
We got.
Did they see it in the internet?
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. I mean, you could see it. I mean, it's kind of washed out because of the computer screen, but or the computer screens because
I
it's
see it great on that feed.
Guys, we need this in our lives. We
There you
need
go.
to make like a nightlight, and it's a nice yellow.
That does give a nice
amber.
ambient.
nice amber titty lights.
Yeah.
All right, Raj, turn the lights back on.
This is this is getting weird.
Yeah, it's getting. I'm getting chubbed up. Anyway, so here we go. Hey, we're back.
Oh, they're hot.
Did he just tell Nicole the poop was too dense? Yes, I told Nicole that the poop was too dense. It needs more fiber in my diet. I would
These
love
are
to see the two Rogers at a parent-teacher conference.
This is so hot now.
I hate to say it.
Kids love it too.
I hate to say it, but when I go to a parent-teacher conference, I'm all business and professional,
That's
and
not true at all because you're always talking with Mr. Wilson.
I like Mr. Wilson. He's cool.
He's awesome. He's probably the
Do a tit light infomercial. It's the titty
oh
light.
my god.
Buy one titty light for $29.95 plus
Get the
shipping, and
second one
but
free.
wait, there's more. You'll get the second titty for only $10.
What a
Roger,
deal.
Roger,
What a deal!
the other day I was working at a club and they were like, "Yeah, go get ready in the office of the manager or whatever." Guess what he had?
A camera.
That too, but he also had one titty on his desk.
Okay,
And I literally said, "Just today."
nice.
But it wasn't like yours. Yours are very voluptuous and floppy and squishy and
Was
whatever.
just-
but it
like
was-
full solid.
No, it was
I have
half.
floppy. My desk tits are floppy, ladies and gentlemen.
It was like cut in half, and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
that stress ball material, that like squishy
Okay.
foam.
Yeah, I've seen those.
So I was like, but yours are way cooler.
This is
Thank you.
Low quality Chinese.
I got better titties than that guy does. My titty pillow.
Dude, that sounds
Peter
like-
Wolfinger's got a penis pillow.
Not-
What a coincidence.
Dude,
That's why my tits look like on a Saturday night after I bathe in the blood of my enemies. They light up when you
Was
do
that Dynasty?
Yes.
She said that was. She said that her favorite comfort food was the flesh of her enemies, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
earlier today in our
My
interview.
favorite comfort food is titties.
Really, Dad? Is everything on this godforsaken.
I wonder if I have any more penis candy left.
Dad can go
I don't know what I'm more disturbed at, the fact that you have penis candy or the fact that I'm pretty sure you have it with you.
Dad's gonna
What
eat-
flavor?
I don't know what flavor it is. It tastes like chalk, but it's cute.
Are you going to make me eat it?
Yeah. What color do you want?
Uh,
You like
the white
orange.
one?
You like orange. There you
The
go.
black one would be too big.
Here, we can all eat orange. This
I'm
is
good.
look. It's Donald.
She's giving a 14-year-old kid penis candy.
It's Donald Trump's penis. Come on, eat it. Give it. There you go.
Wait. I'm not going to get a plate. Oh, geez.
Okay, super fun penis candy. That's what it says. That's what it's called.
Tastes like
Um,
orange Tic Tacs. Are you eating one?
sugar. Yeah, I gave him one.
You're like a natural at it.
I didn't suck it like you did.
This kid. You realize this is being broadcast out. You know your mother's watching, right?
Hi, Mom.
Fine.
No, she's not.
My mom or his mom?
His mom.
Oh.
Your mom's watching.
Hi, Mom.
Or the fact that she doesn't know she has any left because she shoved them all into her mouth.
I did not shove them all into my mouth. Thank you very
It
much.
was in her mouth.
It was in my bag. I had a penis candy in my bag. In my Mary Poppin bag of tricks.
You know what's sad? That Nicole knows me. Yep.
Who?
The Dynasty.
Oh.
It's salty and a little stiff.
I had a fan.
That's just how.
This is my personal biggest fan.
I don't have a. Oh, wait, I have a fan. Sorry. That's my
Really,
fan.
Dad? I thought you had no fans.
Well, we have at least like 7, 9, 12.
We have 9 watching right now.
They're here for her.
Yeah, they're here for Nicole. Nobody gives a shit about me. That's fine.
All those people know you personally, not me.
They don't. Not all of them know me personally. I mean, like 90% of them do.
You want blue or pink?
Exactly. That's how.
Let me try a blue one. I want a Smurf dick. Smurf dick.
Sorry, I don't have another one.
That's fine. I'm good. He was actually sucking on it. That's.
Hey, look. It's Mike's boyfriend.
In size or color? Both. I hate it when the dick falls into the bottom of your purse. Yeah, I know. I know. Does she have a bag of sour dicks? No, they're sweet dicks.
Sour dicks.
Yeah, I know Roger totally. I know Roger because we've totally met. Yep. We
Who
met.
said that?
We met when we went waltzing Matilda.
Oh God.
That's right.
Wait,
In the land down under,
Do, 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 do.
where beer does flow and
That
men
might be
chunder.
The only reason I'll learn flute is.
Can't you
just
hear?
to play
Can't you
that-
hear the thunder?
Is just to play the opening riff of Down Under by Men at Work.
Yeah, well, real men play a didgeridoo. Just so you know,
I know
Isn't
what
that a penny-
didgeridoo is.
That's a penny whistle, isn't it?
a didgeridoo.
No. The penny whistle for the beginning part of Men Down Under. Of
I
Men
thought it
at
was a
Work.
flute.
Okay,
In
I'm
the-
clearly not.
It's in the music video. It's a flute.
Oh. I can
How
play
many dicks
didgeridoo.
can you fit into my mouth?
Well, these are
Um,
tiny, so a lot.
Yeah, I can fit a lot of these in my mouth. She offered me and her dad the penis candy.
I did.
Did they eat them?
No, because my dad said that he didn't want my mom with a bunch of penises in her mouth while she was driving or something like that.
All right, I can get that.
And then they made this really awkward motion that made me lose my hat in the store,
I
in
once
the
had,
restaurant.
I once had my dildo in my purse and forgot. Went through security at a concert. That was fun. All right.
Okay.
That's a
do
good
not need
time.
To hear that.
I remember that. You did well to remember the words. Yes, man. Dude, I know the words. Come on, man. And a huge kudo for knowing what chunder means. Seriously, dude.
Well, I had to ask him
Oh.
earlier
What chunder is?
because he said something about power chundering, and I was
Oh.
like, "Is that vomiting?" And
Yeah.
he said yes.
Chunder.
Yeah.
Throwing up, vomit,
Really?
regurgitating.
Does little Roger have hair on his sacks yet? Well, his sacks.
Oh.
Get it? See? His sax is actually older than he is by a
Thank
lot.
you, Art.
His sax is older than me. The sax is older
Actually,
than your
it's
mother.
Sounding a lot better. I think it's because I haven't played in a while.
No, it's because you're learning how to fucking play it is why it's sounding better. The saxophone my son uses is an antique. It is an old style saxophone, and it's got a lot of history behind it.
Just
It's
like
a
home.
special instrument, and he's learning how to play it, and that's why it doesn't sound like shit anymore.
Just like home.
No, you're just sucking less. I mean, as far as the saxophone goes, as far as the other thing goes, your boyfriend can be the judge of that.
Dad, say that again. I'm not gay. Do I have to keep telling you?
You're not gay, but $20 is $20. I get it. All right.
No.
Hey, look, we were talking about Titanic earlier. And the bottom says empújela, which is push her off.
Nice. That's funny.
Yeah, I don't speak to you.
Do you put your lips on Junior sex? No, I do not. Dick.
It's okay.
Dick,
I don't
are
like
you
sucking
drunk?
wood that much.
Are you drunk?
Am
Yes,
I drunk?
He plays alto. Would Ripley's, including your book, if you set the record for eating the most penis candy? I
would
know.
I would die about the penis candy. If I ate so much penis candy, I can't eat more than. I think it tastes terrible.
You'd end up eating so much penis candy that you get the penis diabetes,
Penis diabetes.
which is actually fetus beatus, also known as. Well, that's when you're pregnant, you get diabetes.
I thought that's fetus deletus.
No, fetus deletus is a coat hanger. That's something completely different. But fetus beatus is pregnancy diabetes.
Explain to me my face is screwed up.
Your face is screwed up for more than that,
No,
buddy.
that's fetal alcohol syndrome because your mother was an alcoholic. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
she's not.
No, she's not.
She's cleaner than you are.
It's true. No, your face is messed up because your mom threw a fucking Jimmy the Superfly Snuka flying elbow from the top rope when you were a baby in the car seat.
I blame that on you.
That actually sort of happened.
Yeah, it did.
Raj was in like a little bouncy chair, and again, it was a night where I'm working, so I was working till like midnight or whatever.
And
And
Mom, of course,
she calls me up in a
the
fucking
house.
panic. We were painting the house we were moving into, and instead of using a fucking ladder, which we had millions of all over the house, she was using one of those plastic resin lawn chairs and standing on it.
That would be me.
And of course, as she's moving, painting the wall, it collapsed and she fell right on top of this idiot, which is probably why he's fucking half retarded.
Shut up, Dad. This is what Mom doesn't.
I'm
like.
sorry, Raj. That was wrong. It's not half. He went full retard. Mikey Judd in the motherfucking house.
Hi, Mike Judd.
Gestational diabetes. Thank you, Dynasty. Fetus beatus.
Fetus.
The fetus beatus.
Fetus.
So we're coming down on the wind down.
See,
Nicole.
senorita.
Just because I have tits doesn't mean I'm a woman, okay?
What makes you
I
think you're so
identify-
special? What if I was talking to him?
Dad, I
He's
know
got
you-
some sweet head
He
ass.
identifies as a Cheeto puff.
A Cheeto puff?
Yes.
No, I identify as a crunchy Cheeto.
Aw.
I identify as a California roll. I don't. I would be a spicy tuna roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you're
That is
spicy.
good stuff.
You're so spicy.
I know you don't like sushi because it's raw and has a funny texture.
He likes sushi. Actually, he likes sashimi.
I like both. Oh, I prefer sushi though.
He goes both ways.
Just like you.
Are you?
Dad, taking after you. Stop calling me gay.
What's wrong
I didn't
with
say you were
what?
gay.
What is wrong with if
Your
you're
boyfriend
gay?
is.
I don't like him. He bullies
What-
me more than the people
What did I,
that
Raj?
see
What
me.
did I tell you? It's okay to be gay, but
The manly gay,
not the
pretty
fancy gay.
I like
I could
worded that horribly.
This is me parenting.
I could teach you how to contour and stuff if you want.
Good.
Okay.
Whatever.
I'm sorry. Don't hate me.
We don't hate you. We love you.
Okay.
So anyway, Nicole,
Yeah.
plug out. Where are you going? Where are you going to be? What you got going on?
I'm gonna get my planner out because I have a bad memory. So on Friday and Saturday, you can catch me belly dancing at Acropolis in South Tampa and St. Pete, respectively, from about 7 till 9:30. And then on Friday, I'm going to be filling up balloons at the Ritz because Mr. JJ Zabo and Holly Havoc are in Las Vegas at Bling Bling Jam, which is a
Nice.
balloon twisting convention, which Balloons Are Cool is teaching at.
Nice.
So
That's cool.
yeah, good for them.
On the Ritz?
I am going to be putting balloons on the Ritz.
I put cheese on my Ritz.
I prefer my Ritz with cream cheese actually
Ooh, that's
and
good.
fig preserves, but that's me just being hoity-toity.
Yeah, bougie. All bougie and shit.
But yeah, other than and actually I don't have a lot of gigs this weekend. But next week Saturday you can catch me doing an Hora Loca in Clearwater. and belly dancing and go-go dancing at Gaspar's Grotto and at Lust in St. Pete and Acropolis in St. Pete and Whiskey North occasionally and at a bunch of other random places. But the best place to catch me is on Instagram, where you can find all these things at
Yes.
Nicole_Raven. That's NIKOLE_Raven, like the bird.
Hyacinth says, get your balloons twisted by Nicole. Nicole can make the finest balloon knot. Just throwing that out there.
I can.
I've heard that.
I actually have to fill up over 200 balloons in less than an hour.
Is it just
Nice. Like less than an hour from right now, or
no, less than an
hour's worth of time.
On Saturday.
Okay.
On Friday. I have to.
Could be worse. You could be eating like I don't know, 40 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
I wonder if there's a balloon filling up contest that I could enter in.
Maybe.
I probably won't win because
Guinness record for most balloons inflated.
JJ fills up he takes 8 seconds for him to fill up a balloon. It takes me about a good 15 to 17 seconds to fill up a balloon.
I think it should be a negative one.
Well, yeah, it doesn't count if it pops, dude.
No, it should be -1 onto your score.
No, it doesn't. It just the one doesn't count. Anyway, shut up.
Oh yeah.
So for me, my schedule coming up next Thursday, I will be in the city so nice they named it twice, New York, at the Broadway Comedy Club on Thursday, the 1st of August. Aside from that, I do not have any other bookings, I don't think.
I think the next time that you say the city's so nice they named it twice, I'm just going to blurt out Kansas City, Kansas.
It's actually Kansas City, Missouri.
I know. I'm sorry.
Just,
I was thinking of another city that had 2 names because I'm sure that they're out there somewhere.
It's the Big Apple.
I know the Big Apple.
We're in the Big Guava. I'm going to the Big Apple.
We're in the Big Guava.
You didn't know that Tampa is called the Big Guava?
No, but they have terrible pastelitos if that's the case.
What's the Halloween festival they have in New York?
Oh, Guavaween. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. See,
they didn't do that last year though.
Yeah, no shit, because all the degenerates come out. It becomes a giant shit show.
And then Miami is the big cocaine.
Yeah, I know.
I think of Miami's a big mango.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a big banana.
Here's a fun fact. What do you think the fruit that is most commonly eaten all around the world, the most eaten fruit? What is it?
Probably papaya or something.
Mango.
Oh, I should have said that.
Yeah, should have, but you didn't.
The mango is the universe's gift to us.
The mango is the universe's gift to us?
To humans, yeah. I believe that.
I like mangoes.
Yeah.
Where is the Big Peach? That's Atlanta, Georgia, and I'd stay the fuck away from there. My kid is going to be in New York City next Thursday. I would tell you to have him come out to the show, but I don't believe he's old enough. Tomatoes. No, it's mangoes.
The big tomato?
And now we're discussing her balloon knot. Yes. Let's scroll back up in the comments. So, is somebody in?
It sounded like it, but they're not trying to get in.
All right, cool.
We're locked in the zombie. This is zombie-proof zone.
Yeah, so the only thing I got on my schedule right now is next Thursday, Broadway Comedy Club in New York. Coming up soon, Mr. Dick Gordon is supposed to be putting me on that comedy cruise thing he's got going on, which is very fancy. And I'm waiting for the date. I'm doing the Shock Value comedy show. Where I will be telling jokes while wearing a shock collar, and if my jokes suck, I'm gonna get shocked.
Who's holding the
shock collar? Who's holding the button?
Yeah.
The host, Ashley Dion. I think it's her.
Okay, but who decides if you're not funny? Does she decide, or is if the audience doesn't laugh?
No, there's gonna be a judge. I know there's at least one judge. I know the first show, Steve Miller is hosting. Was judging the first one. I don't know if there's other judges or what's going on, but this is the first go round, so it hasn't been released yet. But
I'm wondering if they're gonna have it on you and then just be like, okay, everybody, it's the end of your set. Was that funny? Yes or no? And then you get one, or is it you get shocked while you're doing comedy?
You got to do 10 jokes, so I'm not sure if you do all 10 and then get shocked, or if you get shocked after each joke if it sucks.
I think it's gonna be shocked after each. That means all 10 of your jokes you're gonna get shocked after.
Nude cruise. No, that's when you come into town and we all go out on the boat and we'll do a nude cruise. Nude. Anyway. Yeah, so that's what's going on. So book me in your town. Call up your local comedy clubs. If you don't live in the Tampa, Florida area, call your local comedy clubs. Tell them you want Roger Nelson to come there and perform. That's the way I get booked in clubs outside of the Tampa Bay area and New York areas. Otherwise, that's it. That's all I got. Nicole, you got anything? Rod, you got anything of substance you want to add to this show besides sitting there wasting oxygen, taking up space?
I'm absolutely miserable for the next week and a half.
For the next 7 years.
Because unless when
You've
you
been
till
miserable for the past 13, 14 years.
that's when you're gonna
First
be
year you were cute.
20 or whatever.
I've been fine the last couple of years, but I'm in bad shape right now.
You are my favorite son, though. You're my number one son.
I'm your only son.
If you're in bad shape at 13, you got a long life ahead of you, buddy.
That's true. He's not in bad shape. He's just fat and out of shape, and he's getting
Well,
into
I mean,
shape.
technically, I'm a shape.
Yeah, round is a shape. It's a very strong shape. Roger, you have to go to Virginia when I get there. Maddie, give me advance notice, and I will fucking be there. I will put something together. Hyacinth, good night to you as well.
Bye, Hyacinth. Have a good night.
Everybody, appreciate you listening. We do this every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, or Eastern Daylight Time now, because we're in daylight time. But 9 p.m. Eastern Time every Tuesday night. Appreciate you guys listening. Love you guys. Don't forget to spay or neuter your children. If nobody else has anything to add, Nicole, what you say?
Foo bar out.